Italian wedding soup. Yes, a very special, very delicious soup. First, I have here a half pound of very fine grounded pork and sirloin beef. I am going to mix it together, and I am going to be adding to this mix a little bit like a teaspoon of Italian spices. You just buy them in the store like this, Italian seasonings. You get all kinds of goodness in the spices. And then I am going to be adding garlic. Very, very fine chopped garlic. And now I am going to mix all of this together, and then I'm going to be adding an egg to hold the little tiny meatballs together. Wow. I'm going to be mixing this, and then I will come back to show you how to make little meatballs. Now that the meat, I have half a pound of pork, half a pound of ground beef, very fine meats. I mix them with like a teaspoon of Italian spices, garlic, and now I'm getting ready to make little tiny meatballs for our Italian wedding soup. And of course I mix all this meat and the spices and garlic with an egg. So I use a melon or a melon spoon to make this very small meatballs for our Italian wedding soup. On this pan I have a little bit of olive oil, and I am going to be making these tiny meatballs. Then I'm going to be grilling them in olive oil to brown them, to roast them a little bit. And then we're going to be adding all the rest of the ingredients, vegetables, spinach, more garlic, tomatoes. It's going to be delicious. This is a soup that I enjoy very much to make. And of course, we're going to be adding pasta. So I'm going to be making these meatballs, and I'll be back when they're ready. Perhaps it's time for you to start doing the same and start making some Italian wedding soup for your pleasure. Now that the meatballs are ready, look at how nice they look. A bunch of little tiny meatballs. I am going to go ahead and brown them, roast them in olive oil, and then we'll be ready to add the rest of the ingredients. This is always a very delicious soup to enjoy. We'll be back when they're ready to add the next ingredients. We are making Italian wedding soup. Yes. Now the meatballs are ready. Smells delicious. I'm gonna be adding more garlic, and I'm gonna be adding the vegetables. Carrots, onions, and celery. I'm going to be adding tomatoes later. First, I like to cook the meatballs and the vegetables that are harder to cook. And then we're going to be adding the pasta. I'm going to cook the vegetables in olive oil with the meatballs just for about 5 minutes so everything blends nicely. Then I'm gonna be adding chicken broth, the pasta, the tomatoes, and at the very end, a spinach. And we'll be ready to enjoy Italian wedding soup. Now that the vegetables and the meatballs are ready, delicious. A lot of flavor here. I'm going to be adding the pasta. And for this, I'm using the Italiani, which is a little tiny pipe. Now, I'm going to be adding chicken broth. And water. I have 12 ounce of chicken broth, and I'm going to be adding 12 ounces of water and boil it until the pasta is al dente. And of course, later we're going to be adding sea salt or more water, depending how wet you like your soup. So we're almost ready to enjoy Italian wedding soup, the soup for today. The soup is now ready. The soup is now ready, and it's time to add first tomatoes. I am going to mix them with the soup. Wow, this is just great. And now I'm going to be adding a spinach. Italian wedding soup. Superb. Delicious. Molto bene. E mangiare. I am mixing the spinach into the soup. And I am going to be serving me a bowl of soup and enjoy it very much. This is great. You're looking at taste, at deliciousness. You're looking at great soup. Easy to make, great to enjoy. Guarantee this soup will make you happy. More happy if you are already happy. Now the best moment of making a great meal is to taste it. Oh, I'm going to be adding a little bit of a grana padano cheese. Very good. A lot of taste, but at the same time, this is a very suave cheese. You may add salt to taste. I prefer not to. And now it's time to taste our mangiare for today. Italian wedding soup with pasta di Tallini. This tastes so good. that I invite you to make this soup for yourself. Definitely to die for. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your suggestions. I will continue to prepare the meals that you enjoy. Until the next time, for the pleasures of cooking, enjoy Italian wedding soup with ditalini pasta. Ciao a tutti per oggi. Buongiorno, ciao.